Alrighty, this is going to be the recording for part one of the Cornell notes. So I'm going to do some of them. So I'm going to kind of take my idea that I had last time where I kind of videoed myself going through all of them, but this time I'm going to kind of go through parts. We'll see how this works. So the first thing I want you to add is the definition for attract. So attract is to pull objects toward one another. And then we have repel. And to repel is to push objects away from each other. And then we're going to do magnetic pull. So magnetic pull is to push objects away from each other. And then to isolate is to separate or set apart. And then a model is an object, diagram, or program that helps us understand something by making it simpler or easier to see. We use models a lot in science, especially to see things that we can't really see. Okay. I'm going to do this hands-on over here. So the first lesson we looked at how magnets moved objects. And so we figured out through the first one that aluminum and wood do not react with the magnet, but iron does. Okay. And then the second idea that we have is that like poles repel and opposite poles attract. So if the poles are not lined up and facing each other, the magnets will turn to align and may move toward or away from each other. And that would be why the objects can be moved. So next thing here, we have our other simulation. So magnets always move other magnets and attract or repel from a distance. And I'm going to do these two definitions over here. So the first one, variable, is something that can be changed and may be measured. And then system down here. System is a set of interacting parts forming a complex whole. And that is a word that you have heard before. Hopefully that is familiar to you. Let's see. I'm going to scroll and do some key concepts here. The first, key concept that I'm going to do, blue. So, a magnetic force can attract or repel an object at a distance. And that was what we learned. In lesson 1.2. And then the second one we learned in 1.3, which you guys will do on Monday, but I'm kind of doing them now just to get them out of the way. So in a system of magnets, there is a repelling force between like poles and an attracting force between opposite poles. Like I said, that was 1.3, which will be done on Monday. And there is that.